Gorgeous day. There is a pasuk, "Va'boter ba'Hashem chesed yisuvenu." Anybody relies on Hashem will be surrounded by the kindness, by the grace of Hashem. One of the most hardest things is bitachon ba'Hashem. We think a lot of times it's hard to keep Shabbat. It's complicated with kashrut, with the tefillot. The most hardest thing in life, the biggest challenge is what? Is that bitachon ba'Hashem. Anybody relies on Hashem will be surrounded by the goodness. An example is when we were little kids, the best times of our lives were when we were little kids. We were the most happiest. Anytime we had any problems as a kids, we would come to our parents. Parents would take care of it right away. Once we get older, we started relying upon ourselves. And that's the time when we fall into the most of the problem and disappointments in life. As the kids, we rely on Hashem. As the children, we rely on our parents. As we get older, we should rely on Hashem. There's no one knows better than a parent what's good for the child. They know what's healthy for a child. They know what's good, what's not good for the child. When a child touches the knife, parents right away take it away from a child. A child looks at the parents, they're such a cruel parents. I want to play with a knife. What's wrong with the knife? What am I doing wrong? I'm not bothering you. No, it's dangerous for you. The same thing when we're not going the right path in life, Hashem stops us. Why, Hashem, are you doing this to me? Because it's not good for you. When a child starts climbing in a house or climbing on the window, right away the parents take him down because it's not safe for you. Things happen in life. We think it's good for us. We think it's fun. Hashem stops us. Hashem removes us, saves us, but we see it as a cruelty. Hashem, why are you doing this to me? Why is it happening to me? So that's why the pasuk is Va'boter ba'Hashem chesed yisuvenu. Anybody relies on Hashem always be surrounded by the good, by the great, by the goodness. There was an interesting story. A guy, a very successful big businessman, he realized that the big companies that he worked with, they stopped buying merchandise from him. And we're talking about multi-million-dollar business. After a while, he finds out that the guy that used to work for him became his main competition. A person that worked for him, he got free training, became his main competition. The guy is so upset. I'm Shomer Shabbat, I keep kashrut, I support Talmidei Chachamim. Why does Hashem do this to me? I lost $1 million business. After a few months later, of being sad about it, he finds out that those chain stores that would take credit, they went bankruptcy. This was Caldor store. If you remember, many years ago, Caldor store, chain store, they went bankruptcy. So then he said, wow, Hashem is great. Imagine if they would take a credit from him for millions of dollars and they would go bankruptcy. We don't always understand the ways of Hashem. We don't understand because we are so limited in our human mind. Hashem is unlimited. There's another pasuk in Tehilim. We say there's another pasuk in Tehilim, chapter 23. Hashem is my shepherd. Hashem is my shepherd, and I should not lack. Chapter 23, Tehilim. Hashem is my shepherd, and I should never lack anything. I have more than enough. I have everything because every shepherd knows exactly what's good for the animal. A shepherd would never leave his sheep under the hot, sunny day outside. He would not leave them out without water either. If a sheep wants to run somewhere away, the shepherd right away stops him. Why? Because he's going to fall off the cliff. Why are you doing this to me? Why can I travel? Why can I get to see? A shepherd would stop the sheep because you're going to fall off the cliff. You could get hurt. And sometimes the sheep, they get tired from traveling. They go from place to pasture grass. They get tired, and the shepherd goes, no, come on, move. A sheep looks at the shepherd, give me some, time to relax. No, let's move because we're in the middle of nowhere, and there's no water. Soon you're going to get very thirsty. There's no water to drink. The same thing, Hashem is our shepherd, and I should not lack, David HaMelech said. I have everything because a shepherd knows what's best for his sheep. Hashem knows what's best for us. A lot of times we think we know better. That's exactly when we make our mistake. Hashem is our shepherd. Hashem knows exactly what we need. And if you look further into that Tehilim chapter 23, look further, it says, even if I walk through the valley of death, I should not fear because Hashem is always with me. Our problem is we sometimes think Hashem is with me. Yes, only in the good times Hashem is with me. Hashem is with me in the shul. Hashem is with me in the house, not in the business. Hashem is with us anywhere. Even if I walk through the valley of death, it's scary. I should not fear because Hashem is always with me. So that's the hardest thing in life is what? Bitachon b'Hashem. To remind ourselves constantly, Hashem is with me, Hashem is watching me, Hashem is my parent, He knows what's best for me, Hashem is my shepherd. Everybody should have a blessed day.